You are watching this video right now, and that might be the most important thing you do today as a driver in the United Kingdom. I am not exaggerating. I am not trying to scare you for clicks. What I am about to tell you is completely real, it is happening right now, and if you are behind the wheel of any vehicle on UK roads, you have less than 24 hours to make sure you are carrying the right documentation, the right proof, and the right items in your car. Or you could be facing fines that will leave your bank account absolutely devastated. We are talking hundreds and in some cases thousands of pounds gone in an instant because of something most drivers genuinely do not know about. So stay with me because this video could literally save you a fortune. Welcome back to UK Fines Alert, the channel that keeps British drivers one step ahead of the law, the cameras and the fines that nobody warns you about until it is already too late. If this is your first time here, make sure you stick around until the very end of this video because I have got something incredibly important to share, and I will also be telling you exactly what you need to do in the next 24 hours to protect yourself on the road. Let us get straight into it. There is a specific set of items, documents and proofs that every driver in the United Kingdom is legally required to have access to when operating a vehicle. Now, most drivers assume that as long as they have their physical license in their pocket and their car is taxed, they are fine. That assumption is dangerously wrong, and traffic officers and roadside police checks are actively catching people out on this right now. The enforcement has increased significantly, and the window to get yourself sorted is closing fast. The first thing you absolutely must have is valid proof of motor insurance. Now, I know what you are thinking. You pay your insurance every month. You have a policy. You are covered. But here is the trap that thousands of UK drivers fall into every single year. Being insured is not the same as being able to prove you are insured at the point of a roadside check. Officers can and do ask for proof, and while the motor insurance database does allow police to check your insurance electronically, there are delays, there are system issues, and there are edge cases, particularly around newly started policies, recently renewed policies, or policies taken out through comparison sites, where your details may not yet be updated on the national database. If that happens and you cannot produce any documentation or reference number, you are in serious trouble. Driving without proof of insurance, even if you technically have insurance, can result in a fixed penalty notice, points on your license, and in more serious cases, your vehicle being seized. The fine alone can reach up to £5,000 if the matter goes to court. Get your insurance documents saved on your phone right now. Screenshot them. Have your policy number memorized or stored somewhere accessible. This is not optional. This is urgent. The second item that is catching drivers off guard right now is vehicle tax, also known as road tax or vehicle excise duty. Since the paper disc was abolished, many drivers operate under the assumption that because it is all digital now, they do not need to worry about it. Wrong. Your vehicle tax status is checked automatically by cameras and police vehicles fitted with automatic number plate recognition technology, which is ANPR. These cameras operate 24 hours a day across motorways, A roads, town centres and residential streets. If your vehicle tax has lapsed, even by a single day, you will be flagged. The DVLA issues fines automatically, and the police can issue immediate penalties at the roadside. The fine for driving an untaxed vehicle starts at £80 and can escalate significantly. Check your vehicle tax status right now at the DVLA website. It takes 30 seconds. Do it before you get back in that car. Now here is the one that is getting a huge number of drivers right now, and it is the main reason I wanted to make this video today. MOT certificates. Specifically, the issue around expired MOTs, and the lack of awareness about what constitutes a valid MOT period given the seasonal rush and the sheer volume of vehicles coming up for their annual test right now. If your MOT has expired, you cannot legally drive your vehicle on a public road, with the only exception being to drive it directly to a pre-booked MOT test appointment. That is it. There are no other exceptions. You cannot drive to the shops, you cannot drive to work, you cannot drive to a friend's house and sort it out tomorrow. If you are caught driving with an expired MOT, the fine is up to £1,000. Your vehicle can be seized. Your insurance can also be invalidated, which opens up an entirely different and catastrophic set of legal and financial consequences. Here is why this is so urgent right now. A massive number of MOTs that were carried out around this time in previous years are now coming up for renewal simultaneously. The test centres are busy, appointments are getting booked up quickly, and drivers who leave it too late are finding themselves in a position where they cannot get a slot in time, and they make the catastrophic decision to keep driving anyway. Do not be that driver. Check your MOT expiry date tonight. If it is within the next 30 days, book your appointment now, not tomorrow, now. The next thing you need to be aware of is your driving license validity. This applies particularly to drivers who hold a photocard license. The photocard itself, not the entitlement, but the physical card, expires every 10 years for most drivers. Millions of people do not realize their card has expired because their actual driving entitlement is still valid. However, driving with an expired photocard can still result in a fine of up to £1,000. Check the expiry date on the front of your photocard right now. It is printed clearly on the card. If it has expired or is about to expire, renew it through the DVLA. The online process is straightforward and takes only a few minutes. There is also the matter of medical conditions and their impact on your license. If you have developed a medical condition that affects your ability to drive safely, you are legally required to inform the DVLA. Failure to do so is not just a fine waiting to happen, it is a criminal offence that can result in prosecution. Conditions that must be declared include epilepsy, diabetes requiring insulin, sleep apnea, vision problems, heart conditions, and many others. If you are unsure whether your condition requires declaration, the DVLA website has a full list and you should check it today. Driving when you should have declared a medical condition and did not, and then being involved in any kind of incident, can result in your insurance being completely void and you facing personal liability for damages. The consequences are life-altering. Now let us talk about vehicle condition, because this is another area where enforcement is ramping up significantly. Your tyres must meet the legal minimum tread depth of 1.6 mm across the central 3/4 of the tyre around the full circumference. Bald tyres, or tyres below the legal limit, can result in a fine of up to £2,500 per tyre and 3 penalty points per tyre. If all 4 tyres are illegal, you are looking at potentially 12 points on your licence, which means an immediate ban and up to £10,000 in fines. The test is simple. Take a 20p coin and insert it into the tread grooves. If you can see the outer band of the coin, your tread is below the legal limit, and you need new tyres before you drive another mile. Your lights also must all be in full working order. A single blown bulb can result in a fine and, more importantly, it is a massive safety risk. Walk around your vehicle today and check every light. Headlights, tail lights, brake lights, indicators, fog lights, number plate lights, all of them. It takes 3 minutes and could save you from a roadside penalty and a very awkward conversation with a traffic officer. Finally, and this applies specifically to drivers who have moved house recently, your driving license and your V5C logbook, that is your vehicle registration certificate, must show your current address. Failure to keep these updated is a legal offence. The fine for not updating your driving license address is up to £1,000. Update your details with the DVLA today if you have moved and have not yet done so. Again, the online process is quick, straightforward, and free for the license update. So let us recap what you need to do in the next 24 hours. Check that your insurance documents are accessible and up to date. Verify your vehicle tax has not lapsed. Confirm your MOT is valid and book a test immediately if it is expiring soon. Check the expiry date on your photocard driving license. Make sure any relevant medical conditions have been declared to the DVLA. Inspect your tires and all vehicle lights. And ensure your driving license and V5C logbook show your current address. Each of these items is a legal requirement. Each of them carries a significant financial penalty if you are found to be in breach, and enforcement is active, ongoing, and increasing across the UK right now. I want to be honest with you, the roads are under more scrutiny than ever before. ANPR cameras are everywhere. Police are conducting more roadside checks. The DVLA is cross-referencing data more aggressively. And the fines being issued are not small. They are the kind of fines that hurt families, that derail monthly budgets, that cause real stress and real financial hardship. My job on this channel is to make sure that never happens to you. You have the information now. You have the checklist. You have the 24-hour window to get everything sorted. Please use it. Do not assume everything is fine without checking. Do not put it off until tomorrow. Do the checks tonight. Make the bookings tonight. Update your details tonight. Because the road does not care whether you meant well. The camera does not care whether you forgot. The fine arrives regardless. But you, having watched this video to the end, are now ahead of it. And that is exactly what this channel is here for. If this video helped you, if it reminded you of something you need to check, or if it gave you information you genuinely did not have before, please give it a thumbs up right now. It takes 1 second, and it helps this video reach other drivers across the UK who need this information just as much as you did. And if you want to stay protected, stay informed, and never get caught out by a fine you did not see coming, then subscribe to UK Fines Alerts. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a video. We cover the fines, the rule changes, the camera updates, the new laws, and all the things that matter to drivers in the UK. We are in your corner. We are watching so you do not have to worry. UK Fines Alerts. Subscribe now and stay one step ahead always.